Hello, Capricorn. Welcome to your reading. I need to find my remote, but I actually don't think it'll work on YouTube, just on the regular one. But welcome in. I don't know. There's a little energy of like chaos, okay? But we're gonna see. But welcome in to Speed Blossom Tarot. I'm Gigi, and this is my channel. Welcome in, okay? Only take messages that resonate with you. Be sure to check your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs, okay? I'm gonna do all of the signs from March 2023, and then that's it. I may pop on and maybe do a random read or something like that, but yeah, that's it. Only take messages that resonate with you, okay? For real. We all grown, okay? If it applies to you, it applies to you. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Go to God first, pray about your situation, okay, and then move forward accordingly to what your spiritual system or base, whatever you subscribe to, has the guidance that you received, okay? If you want to book a reading, you can book at simplyblossomintarot.com. The link is in the description box below, okay? Yeah, so I offer Zoom readings. I have emergency readings open and then general readings open. So if you are interested in all of that, it's just all in the the description box, okay? So Capricorn, I almost want to say Aquarius, which I don't know, you could be connecting with an Aquarius, or the Aquarius is on your mind, or I don't know, or you're in Aquarius energy, or you can have Aquarius somewhere in your chart, okay? Or there could be like a significant Aquarius, okay, this month. So the first word that popped up for you guys was homeostasis, okay? And for me, I immediately was like equilibrium, balance, but I looked it up. So the actual definition is a self-regulating process by which an organism tends to maintain stability, okay? And then hot topic came up, regulating came up, and yeah, but regulating in terms of like really trying to step into something, trying to regulate something, almost just stepping into that Capricorn boss energy. But the vibe was like, watch out for taking that energy and like overstepping, you know what I mean? Or just if you're screaming, yelling, or what, it's like you can regulate, you can correct, but in a more gentler way, I guess, or a more neutral way. And that's very funny because going back to the word homeostasis, that talks about self-regulating, all right? So whatever is going on, Capricorn, this may be a season of self-regulating. This may be a season of reflection, of thinking about maybe the choices that you had in the past or things that you've done. And it's kind of like self-correcting, you know, like, okay, well, maybe, or having like epiphany moments or full circle moments, you know. Just basically that's growth. That's growth. That's evolving, okay, evolving. So with hot topic, I'm going to say either you can be in the spotlight, or some way you're connected to somebody who could be in the spotlight with hot topic. But I'm also getting with hot topic almost like a gossipy vibe. But from me coming from like a background of like going to the mall and all that stuff, and we used to have this store called Hot Topic. I don't know if it's still here, and it was like a very grunge store, like a goth store. It had like kind of like kinky type stuff in there. I don't know, some of y'all may be switching y'all vibe in terms of like maybe dressing in like all black more, or getting a few tattoos or piercings or something like that. Some of y'all may be getting into like jamming like Evanescence, Creed, or something. I don't know. But you know, take it or leave it. But yes, I don't know. I'm also getting a vibe. Well, maybe. I am. Capricorn, watch your temper. Okay, and that's a hidden side of Capricorn. Like, everybody thinks Capricorn is very like business profesh, and you know, very suited and booted, and very, you know, pulled and put together. And bruh, a Capricorn will cuss your ass out flat, okay? So I'm getting that either some of my Capricorns are already learning, okay, maybe I shouldn't handle situations in that way, right? It's self-regulating, it's self-correcting. okay, to keep the balance within something, to keep the homeostasis within something, whether that's the home, a relationship, a work thing, or even within yourself, you know, because how we talk to ourselves and how we relate to ourselves is how we relate to others, honestly. So let's just see. Messages for my Capricorn. Holy Spirit. Love, light, truth, clarity for Capricorn, March 2023. I also saw the ecstasy card, and going back to homeostasis, have balance when it comes to like your pleasures in terms of if you're eating too much, drinking too much, whatever it is that you like to indulge in, okay? Having a bit of a balance there. You have deja vu popping out. Synthesis, which is interesting. Go ahead and do this. Capricorn for March 2023. Yeah, I saw the Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles is about the family environment. So watch how you dealing like with family almost. For some, oh wow, Lord Jesus. All right, we getting deep. All right, so oh Lord Jesus, wow, Lord. Okay, some of my Capricorns, there's a moment here in terms of how you are communicating or just connecting with family, and somebody could be having like a deja vu moment of struggling with the same things that a parent struggled with within the household when you were a child. Okay, so now I'm getting homeostasis in terms of like a foundation too, like what foundation you've come from, how you've learned to almost like regain your balance from like where you come from, if that makes sense. So, all right, y'all, getting deep. Focal energy for Capricorn. Three of Pentacles, yeah, that's work. Again, foundation. What's crossing it? What's crossing this energy? Yep, Page of Wands. That is, some of y'all can have fire in y'all chart, but that's from the past. Okay. What energy is Capricorn leaving in March 2023? Holy Spirit. Yeah. What's going on beneath the surface for Capricorn for March 2023? Holy Spirit. Yeah. All right, and then in the mind for Capricorn for March 2023. I like that. Keep it clear. Future energy coming in. Ooh. Oh, ho, 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 ho. This is nice. Nice. Any fears that Capricorn is dealing with for March 2023? Oh, that makes a lot of sense. Let's see. Spirit's advice for Capricorn for March 23. Whoa. Okay, that's a lot, but okay. And then the outcome. Oh, this is nice. All right, let's bust it down. Okay, so, woo. A lot came out. All right, so y'all be having to give me a second. So on the Deja Vu card, there's a black and white outfit here. And again, having this balance, being able to show up, having this balance. And they're also like shooting energy. Look, they look like evil eyes almost out of their hands, okay? But to have deja vu, you may have these moments of like, you feel like you met a person already. For some of y'all with the Three of Pentacles, this could be in terms of, this could be social media, online, but this can also be work and projects and things like that. Or just meeting new friends. Whoever this is, they could have a fire. I'm seeing a lot of Leo. I see Leo and Sagittarius here. I also see Libra here, okay? But the energy that you're coming out of, you have the Seven of Pentacles, which is like looking over the past again, thinking about the past over and over again, trying to figure out what your next move is with the Eight of Pentacles. Okay, you're moving with the energy of strength. I don't feel like you're leaving strength behind. I feel like you're taking strength with you. Okay, so I feel like some of you, there's a really heavy reflective energy here of just like the decisions that you've made in the past, the seeds that you've sown, the routines that you've set in stone and things like that, and how much strength it took for you to get there and all of these things, right? I feel like Capricorns, y'all have been really, or your movement forward is very predicated on like just sure strength. Like it's not, it's the energy of like, when you hit a milestone, you keep going, right? Or when you get knocked down, you just keep going. But they're like, there's no process of the emotions that came with that or whatever, right? Because at the bottom of the deck, not the bottom of the deck, underneath the surface, you have the Five of Pentacles. This means maybe not feeling the best or feeling left out in the cold. Or I have found that a lot of people who come from a poverty background, like for real, okay? That one thing that I don't want to say triggers them, but one thing that there's a theme that they do. It's like when they come across money, it's like they never stop. So they become like workaholics, or even their morals may be kind of tested and things like that. But they're like, I don't. It's kind of like how Master P be like, I'm not going back to the projects, right? So he's just going to keep going, working hard, where he's known to work hard, right? So I feel like the Five of Pentacles, there could be like a, like a lot of people can be financially successful, but still kind of have a lack mentality if it has been internalized in the way of just like, I'm going to steamroll everybody, keep it pushing. I don't care who I step on, like that type of vibe. I'm not saying that that's what y'all have going on, you know. But underneath the surface here, because the High Priestess is also subconscious. So this is saying that in some sort of way, some of y'all may be feeling like you're missing a female energy who has who is very spiritually grounding for you in some way, shape, or form with the High Priestess. But the High Priestess talks about subconscious and dreams and the things that we hide from ourselves and things like that, you know. Even with the King of Wands, he's like the player of the deck, right? So, and this is Sagittarius, Leo, Aries. But this is like, he looks good, he smells good, he's known to have the women, like he's the fire energy, the passionate energy, the go-getter, all of that, right? So it's like, I feel like it's very funny because the underlining energy is that you're kind of operating out of the King of Wands energy, but the focal energy now is how you got there, right? With the Page of Wands and the Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles can also mean like therapy and things like that. It's like bringing people together in projects or coming together, and also they're outside of a church, you know. So I think that some of you may be seeking out some sort of guidance. There's a little spiritual element here in terms of things that happened in the past. Okay, now moving forward, I'm seeing in a more financial way, a career way. I feel that you're kind of thinking about, okay, what's next? The Page of Wands is a new project, and I feel like you're trying to put together a certain collective with the Three of Pentacles, okay? Because on the Three of Pentacles, there's the priest who's from the church, there is a mason who's like putting it together, and then there's a guy who's holding like the paper, the architect, okay? He's holding like the blueprint of everything. So I feel like there is some sort of creative idea that you want to set in stone, but you're trying to bring everything together, okay? The Page of Wands can also be, somebody could be trying to plan a trip as well. Some of you feel like y'all been working very, very hard and you want to go on a trip. And the Eight of Wands, in the mind, some of you could be thinking about a trip, okay? But this can also be emails, messages, and energy that's just freeing up, okay? I kind of want to dig more into the Page of Wands and the Three of Pentacles for Capricorn. Yeah, the Ace of Wands and the Eight of Cups. This is the energy of a new passionate beginning, whether it's love. I don't really, I like to look at love like separately, you know? So I'll put some cards on that. But some of you may be leaving something behind because you feel like, okay, well, it's grown to the point to where it's going to grow, and you know, that's it. So it's like, I feel like you guys are starting new things that you're passionate about. You're moving forward. So I really, really like this. Some of you underneath the surface have been, yeah, look good on the outside with the Ten of Wands, I mean with the Knight of Wands, but with the Five of Pentacles and High Priestess, very much so hiding emotions, sadness, whatever. But I see you working through that and even communicating more or thinking about communicating. Some of you could be having deja vu over someone or something. I don't know, like you're having this energy. And it's kind of given like you want to reach out, okay? Or them you. So the Magician and the Sun card and the Temperance card, you have Leo, Sagittarius, and Virgo here. The Magician is you realizing that you have all the tools that you need to manifest what it is that you desire or want, right? With the Sun card, this could be your health. Yeah, I am seeing that with the Sun, Temperance. And then again with the homeostasis card. Keeping things, balanced and in order. So I feel like, and again, we are under a Virgo moon, so I feel like a lot of you are changing your eating habits. Drinking more water, eating more healthy diets, exercising. If not, this is the energy of just really coming up with your own creative ideas and putting all of your work and energy and effort into it, and you have what it takes, okay? The Temperance card tells you have faith. The Sun card tells you it's a yes, okay? So they're saying like if you put your faith in and you put your hard work, energy, and effort with the Magician here, all your tools, then yes, the Sun card, yes, it is a yes. It can happen. It can move forward, all right? Now, your fear is the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, which is the energy. This is the energy of like fearing that you're moving too slow or something is going too slow or that you're not seeing everything that needs to be seen. That there's a fear of like missing something. Like, am I missing something here? Like, I don't want to make an error. I don't want to move forward. Like, am I missing a person on this project? Am I missing an idea? It's like you want to give yourself the ample amount of time to pull off whatever it is that you're trying to pull off, okay? The Eight of Wands. I like that. So you have the Nine of Wands, which is like having your guards up and things like that. But the Seven of Cups is like there is energy all over the place. There's a lot of feelings and emotions, a lot of thoughts going on, okay? You're getting past this, or even like, yeah, again, that could be subconscious. It's this energy of needing to like guard and protect yourself, but finally moving forward with this Eight of Wands. Let's see, deja vu, clarify deja vu. The Four of Wands, which is home, the home environment, foundations. The Queen of Cups, which is a Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio. And the Two of Wands. Yeah, it's very interesting. I feel like you're making a decision. And for some reason, something feels like like familiar to you. I don't know. I'm getting like y'all could have like a little conversation. Yes, the Seven of Cups and the Eight of Wands is like having a conversation with someone, and it kind of feels dreamy almost. There's like a very dreamy, deja vu vibe here. Okay, that's so funny. I feel like you may come out on the other side and you're like, with the Sun card and Temperance, it's like you like, oh, I needed that, you know? Like, oh, I see why that had to happen, or oh, I see why I had to talk to that person or have that conversation, you know? All right. the outcome here, you have the Emperor and the Seven of Wands. This is very like masculine and controlling energy. Okay, this is like I'm standing up, I'm trying to defend something. I'm emotionalist and all of that. You got the Ace of Swords and the Ten of Swords here. Okay, all this is saying is that Spirit is saying, watch how you handle people and how you deal with people, because the Ace of Swords is the energy of being like, yes, you're telling the truth or whatever, but well, it could go two ways. Okay. Yes, some of you come off a little overbearing, okay, in a very like masculine way. I don't care if you are a Capricorn woman or a man, okay. There's needing some softening around something, and it's weird because I feel like some Capricorns may feel like they're coming off soft, but it's not, like with the Sun card and the Temperance here, there's like a lot of healing. Like there needs to be like a light touch. And the Magician is somebody who's very focused on like what they're doing, right? Very like boss like energy, very organized and all of that. And I feel like if you feel like things, whether it's at home or if you feel like it's at work, like things aren't really cohesive, like take that reflective moment to be like, hold on, how am I communicating? Because I feel like somebody is communicating and they think in their head with the Sun card that it's like positive, or I don't know, but there needs to be tempering. When the Temperance card comes up, it's about operating from the highest self. You see that with the crown all lit up? This is, I don't know, it almost give me like real macho. I do not like that type vibe. Or y'all could be dealing with somebody like this. I don't know. If y'all dealing with somebody like this, I feel like Spirit is just saying in due time, like things will just smooth over with the Temperance energy and the Sun card. Don't step out of your energy to go, back and forth with a stuck in the mud type energy of somebody who always want to argue and all that stuff. Nobody has time for that. Folks is getting older. Nobody has time for that. And that's what I feel. I feel like whether you're annoyed, Capricorn, or somebody else is annoyed, I don't know, but literally go where the peace is, and nobody is stopping you from getting whatever you have to get done. So it's like, don't go back and forth with people and all of this stuff. Now, some of y'all have this fear with the Knight of Pentacles that like nothing is moving, nothing is going forward or whatever, right? If you feel like that, then some of my Capricorns may need to stop and take that moment of like, okay, well, how am I contributing to this stagnant energy with the Knight of Pentacles? How am I contributing to things not moving quicker or further than that I originally anticipated? You know what I mean? Because the Sun card is about positivity, right? The Magician is about showing up. You can show up as the Magician in the reverse. You know what I mean? Like, just because you show up don't mean that it's the most positive energy, right? So it's like you have to show up with the Magician, but also bring this positive, beautiful energy with the Sun card, or healing energy, And the thing that I like about the Sun card is also about authenticity, bringing your authentic energy into something, And Temperance is like, whether you got to pray about the situation, it's like let the angels come through, whatever. There's a tempering vibe that needs to happen here. And then I'm seeing that with the Nine of Wands here, that it's just like somebody got their guards up. The Seven of Cups is the energy of things being a little unclear. So Capricorn, for some of y'all with the Eight of Wands in your mind, you may be thinking about, okay, how can I clear this up? How can I, even the Sun card talks about shedding light, bringing the sun out, showing what it is, Yeah, and the Ace of Swords, I feel, is the energy of when you're moving in truth. The Ten of Swords stops. The hurt, the pain, all of that is the when you're moving in this energy of like, oh, I'm just gonna railroad everybody. It's my way or the highway. I'm gonna be defensive. Then that's what you're gonna get. That's what you're gonna get. Because when people operate from the Ten of Swords or hurt space, that's a lot of fighting. That's just a lot of fucking fighting. Ooh, excuse me. Okay. The outcome here is the Two of Cups and Justice. Okay, bang, homeostasis, balance, equilibrium. Again, we start. We finish where we started. Okay, you also have synthesis. Okay, and synthesis and you have oneness. So, and then you have the strength card. Yes. Okay, Capricorn. Did something fall? Yes, the Five of Swords and the Four of Pentacles. Now we in it. The Five of Swords talks about manipulation. It's the bickering, the arguing. It's the going back and forth, right? The Four of Pentacles, this could be about money, whatever. This could be about someone being stubborn or really just like clinging on to something or whatever. But that's the type of energy. Nothing grows. The energy has to be like the Eight of Wands, free flowing, you know. It has to be clear. I often see the Nine of Wands and the Seven of Cups next to each other, but it's because when things are unclear, because the Seven of Cups can be illusions and delusions and stuff like that, but when people are unclear, they are not going to be gung-ho to go towards something that is very unclear and it doesn't make sense, you know, especially air signs, Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. And I feel like maybe that's why that deja vu energy is here. Because remember I was saying it was like a hazy, you know, kind of energy. Now I'm picking up on the energy. Now the storyline has really come out. Somebody is like very stubborn. And this is like it's like a stalemate type issue. But what I am seeing is when the truth comes out, that's when the Ten of Swords is over. When the bleeding stops, okay? And then the outcome is justice and the Two of Cups. But what I like about justice is that there is a balancing coming through. Whether this is universal, whether this is, I think it's just honestly between two people or friendships or relationships, whatever, okay? But the thing about this justice card, it brings that energy of like accountability, of like needing to take accountability on your side of what, you know, whatever happened, that other person taking accountability on their side and what happened, you know, and then bringing things together in a very balanced way. You know, the Justice card holds that sword of truth. So I feel like the only reason why this happened is because it was like somebody couldn't see the truth in a situation, or it was like a misunderstanding here. Something of that nature. All right. So let me see. Synthesis. Trying to see if I can yeah, I'll just read the mantra. I strive for perception and acknowledge my part in the greater cosmic connection. I see but understand there's always more than what meets the eye. Infinity is ever present, even when it may be in disguise. Yes, I feel like, I don't know if Capricorn misread a situation or somebody else misread a situation, but that's that deja vu energy. Or you might have reminded somebody of somebody that you didn't too much like, or they didn't too much like, something of that nature. And I think that's why that High Priestess energy is here, because this is talking a lot about conscious and subconscious things. So it says, I trust the invisible whispers which offer guidance on my path. I choose to merge with the timeline that is meant to serve my highest good. Okay. Deja vu is like the sense of calm before the storm. I don't know why y'all, I got to get back in the groove. The changes in air temperature and pressure that allow us to prepare for the thunder and lightning, the insight before the shift, the umbrella before the rain. Whatever the weather may be, pause and meditate on whether this is the path you feel you are truly being called to move toward, and prepare accordingly. Eventually, a rainbow will appear and offer its own alchemical gold through the wisdom and insight gathered in this passage of time. Yeah, so there's this energy of I love how it says alchemical. Like a rainbow will appear and offer its own alchemical gold through the wisdom and insight. Like, I feel like this is going to work itself out. But with two strength cards here, from two different decks, I feel like there's a need to temper yourself, and then boom, you have liberation and intention behind that. I don't know. It's like maybe you have the right intention, but I don't know. Because this, it's very interesting that the Ace of Wands is here, which is something that is beautiful, passionate, creative, right? It's a spark of energy, and you have the Eight of Cups, which is like walking away. So, and with the Three of Pentacles, this could be in terms of a business project, but I just feel like somebody's like, that doesn't make sense, like, you know, or you don't understand somebody's decision, or they don't understand your decision, right? So we'll see. But you have the Six of Wands here, which talks about a victory and success as well, or getting some sort of recognition for some of you, because I see the Four of Wands out here, the Five of Cups, Queen of Cups. For some of you, you're needing to make a decision that is almost like you want to make a career decision, but then you're also trying to factor in home with the Four of Pentacles. Like the Queen of Cups is saying that, like, make a decision from a very like loving, balanced, emotionally balanced space, you know. For some of you, you may be moving homes. If so, some of y'all may be walking into a new home and feeling like a deja vu vibe, okay? Yeah, so let's see what else. Guess we can look into your love life. Capricorn. Woo, that was a lot. What I'm seeing is that there's finally going to be a peace offering, or like peace within some sort of situation, okay? For some of y'all, this could have been somebody that literally, the Emperor, this could be a father figure. This could be a husband, an ex-husband, some sort of like important figure. Yeah, so you have let go of control issues coming out. Capricorn. Uh-oh. Yeah, trust. It's a little trust issues. Let's see. Capricorn's love life for March 2023. Holy Spirit. For the highest good of all. Pay attention to red flags. Make the effort in the reverse. Trust and let go of control issues. Okay, we're getting ready to we're gonna clear this down. We're gonna clear this down, Buster Brown. Okay. So I see equilibrium coming in your this could be with co-workers, just your relationships. That's very general. Okay, so that could be love life, that could be all kinds of sorts of things. Okay. Also, watch out for repeating cycles with deja vu of like, oh, this reminds me when this happened. Like, you know, High Priestess again. Some of y'all, listen to your intuition, okay? That's all I'm going to say. And then I saw the Wheel of Fortune after that with the High Priestess card. And the Four of Swords, honey, okay? So, let's see. Let go of control issues, trust, make the effort, pay attention to the red flags. Let's see. How does Capricorn's love interest feel toward them? How does Capricorn's love interest feel toward them from March 2023? Honeymoon. Wedding. Past life relationship. Capricorn. And reconciliation. Okay. Codependency. That's a theme for Capricorns. They deal with a lot of codependent partners, okay? Like literally if you look at the Devil card, like that's codependency on the card, okay? What I'm seeing is here is that somebody may view you or the other person as having controlling issues, okay? Control issues. Control issues they manifest from having a lack of trust, okay? They can't surrender. You know, they're not feeling safe in a situation, things like that. Somebody may feel that you're not making the effort or they're not making the effort, vice versa. Take it how it resonates, okay? And you have paid attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you, but I feel like these are red flags stemming from, literally with the High Priestess. These are red flags stemming from almost like like childhood issues, subconscious issues. It's like notice the things that somebody they keep doing on a loop, whether it's you or them. It's like it's an autopilot type thing, okay? So how your person feels toward you, it's a very like honeymoon and wedding, like they see you as somebody serious. Some of y'all could have been married or they want to be married or whatever, but I am seeing like there's like a disruption here, kind of like a pause. And so because you have reconciliation, someone from your past is returning to your love life, okay? That's why I said this could be somebody that you had a honeymoon with, was engaged to, was married to, whatever, right? But with this deja vu, high priestess, past life relationship, and again, somebody could be a Pisces or a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. There's like a vibe here, like almost like a dreamy vibe, the Seven of Cups vibe that needs to get cleared, okay? I feel like there's a lot of energy. There's a lot of feelings and emotions that need to get words put to them. You know what I'm saying? It needs the water energy needs air energy. All right, to get things to move forward and for things to synthesize, okay? For things to synthesize. Let's see here. And yeah, with codependency down here, that's, you know, people, when folks is codependent, either they're going to do two things. If they're not confident in themselves, they're going to break you down to get on their level so you stay stuck with them. In terms of telling you, you can't go out there and do it on your own. You can't do this. You don't look like that, whatever. But it's really, that's how they feel about themselves, okay? So they're trying to keep you, like, trapped and stuck in a situation. The other way around is, what was the other way around I was about to say? It's like mind games of, like, you think I don't need you, like, da-da-da, like that, like, trying to, it's almost like fear tactic. Yeah, fear tactic. Yeah, somebody has, like, abandonment issues here. And so it's like codependent, okay? So this trust issue is just like when people aren't confident in themselves, then they start to give you red flags of trust issues, okay? Yeah, but even with the make the effort in the reverse, there's an energy of like, sometimes with people you can make the effort and it's not enough, okay? It's like you can try, but it's just not enough. So it really just depends because there's a lot. Now with this reconciliation here, you could have been dealing with a Capricorn, or Capricorn could have been dealing with you. And I'm gonna be 100% honest with you, Capricorn. Capricorn males, they like to be married and go and be trying to dip back to the past and all of this stuff. So if you're dealing with a Capricorn man, okay, you know, they love their kids. They do. But, or if you're a Capricorn, somebody could be wanting to have some sort of reconciliation with you and they could be married or they want to get married. So it really just depends because it's so, this is a general Capricorn reading, okay? Why is make the effort in the reverse? The Two of Swords. So no effort is being made because somebody's in a stalemate. Yes, it's like two people can't get on one accord, okay? Clarify, pay attention to the red flags. The Five of Wands and the World. Yeah. Five of Wands is bickering and arguing, going back and forth. But, see, the thing is, I feel like you have to have that moment to get the cycle to move. To get, the World card is like you're leveling up, you're graduating, you're going to the next level, right? And that could be with wedding and honeymoon. This person could look at you as somebody that they want to marry, get serious with, and all this stuff. But y'all have to Y'all have to figure out how to get through your stuff. And once y'all get that confidence of like, okay, we have what it takes to get through the stuff. Boom, the World card is here, which talks about a whole level up. You know. Clarify trust. The King of Wands. So the High Priestess here is just giving me this vibe of just like, it's two people, and oh my gosh, look, the Deja Vu card and the High Priestess look a lot of the same, like with the black and white there. But anyway, there's a lot of like, the High Priestess is like, there's a lot of things that are being hidden on both sides of the spectrum. Like, you're hiding how you feel, they're hiding how they feel, all this stuff. But with the Ace of Wands, it's like there's a spark there, though. You know, like the passion could be wild, the passion could be crazy, but it's just like, shoots. Yeah, and I see that with the Nine of Swords and the Three of Swords, that someone is like very worried about it. Like, is this not gonna work? Are we gonna break? Like all of that, you know. Now what I'm seeing with the King of Wands here with the Trust card, it's like somebody think they dealing with a player, and it's not really like that. Okay, let's see. Let go of control issues. I just feel like somebody don't feel someone doesn't feel comfortable, almost like coming out and expressing all of their emotions, right? Let me see. Let go of control issues. The Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups is very soft, very romantic, all of that. So I honestly think with Judgment and Death card here, when y'all figure this out and work this out with the Knight of Cups, this person is going to be very, whether it's you or them, very soft, loving, like romantic. This is just the energy of like you have to get through the rough and tough stuff to get to the next level up, you know? You got the High Priestess again. You have the Hermit again, okay? So I feel like Capricorn, y'all dealing with a very closed off person, or y'all are very closed off. There's not... Y'all could be talking, but the communication really ain't talking. So with the Four of Pentacles, nothing is like growing and moving. Okay. Capricorn. Yeah, and this makes so much sense. You guys are trying to find homeostasis within your relationships of how you're connecting and relating to people. And the thing is that I feel like you're dealing with the High Priestess. I feel like you're dealing with someone, or vice versa, where it's just like, they so quiet, you don't know. Like, you don't know how to read them. Like, literally, you may be in the High Priestess energy of, like, trying to just go strictly off your intuition, because you, like, that's all I got to go off of. Like, this person ain't giving me too much. And that's why I feel make the effort is in the reverse, because the Two of Swords is there. The Two of Swords is like the block card. No communication, no decisions are being made. Nothing is going anywhere. There's no clarity, you know? So, let's see. Capricorn from March 2023. Release control. For some of you, you may have a Taurus moon or something, but for some of you, it's on your side needing to like to release control, and then you have focus on the positive. Bow. Okay, y'all. I am. Where's my book for this? I don't know where my book is. Oh, child, what is this doing over here? Okay, let's see. First quarter moon. Taurus 56. Yeah. What in your life are you trying just a little bit too hard to do? What are you absolutely stuck on to the point where you won't even entertain other ideas? You need to release your grip on life. Whatever you want, release it to the universe and trust that the universe will come back to you with whatever is for your highest good. If you're feeling possessive about someone or something, your challenge now is to live and let live. In a financial situation, self-worth is the key. Avoid get-rich-quick schemes. This card brings in a steadfast energy, but it's clashing with another energy that wants to be free. Seed control for the best result. Excuse me. Realize that even though you can manifest your life to a great extent, you can't control everything all of the time. Karma comes into play as you do your deep down beliefs about yourself. Yes, that's what I feel. Subconscious. Boom. deep down beliefs about yourself. It's somebody's deep down belief about themselves that is kind of causing a stink here. Okay. All right, focus on the positive. The way is clear. All you have to do is make sure you enjoy the ride. This should be easy enough as long as you stop worrying and start believing in your own good luck. It's true that life goes in cycles, and this card shows that you're moving into a good luck phase. As Abraham Hicks says, think about what you do want, not about what you don't want. Focus on the positive now. Your manifesting is definitely on track, and the more you can master the art of feeling good, the longer it'll stay that way. This card is an especially good sign for matters related to study, travel, adventure, and the cosmic quest to understand life. Look back, see how far you've come, and count your blessings. And I had got that vibe. Your affirmation is, I'm one lucky so-and-so. That's funny. But that gave me that vibe of, it was like the Seven of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles. Yeah. So, release control and focus on the positive, okay? Focus on the positive, Capricorns. Yeah, that's basically what I have for y'all. Y'all just have to work on almost like relating in your relationships. And I'll be quite honest, every Capricorn that I know have had this problem with, because they're so hard. And the thing is, like, Virgos are very similar. They're so hard, and they really do feel like their way is the best way, or y'all really do feel that y'all way is the best way. And it's like y'all be trying to whip people into shape, but the way that you're saying it or speaking it, or even if you are speaking it or saying it, it almost feels like it's shade, or, it's just that Capricorn big boss like energy. Some people can take that and some people can't. Capricorn, y'all know y'all hard. Y'all are known to be hard. Okay. So just move a little gently, or a little more gentler, okay? Sending y'all love and light. Peace.